everything that he want to do for you here in Florida. But there's some doors that's going to be open for you. And God wants you to start believing. I want you to go, even walk on the side of the house, go to the round of the house, and I want you to pray over that house. You ain't have to go in it. It's easy to go in it at first. But go around it and say, God, I believe you for this house. I see these people occupying this house. But God, I believe you for this house, that you can give me this house. And I ain't talking about no mortgage. I'm talking about debt-free. You can give me this house debt-free. Because what you did for my daughter and my son-in-law over there, I know that you can do it for me. And God is going to open the door because, see, that's not only your house. And I can tell you it's your house because it's still on our land. And what belongs to us belongs to you. God said that land belongs to us, and he gave it to me first, and then he gave it to Melissa. And Melissa wasn't even in Jacksonville, Florida. She's in New Jersey. When God showed her the house with the land empty on the side. That house just got built. This house is over 5 years old. But that house just got built because God wanted to show us that he owns that land. And that no developer, that no contractor could do nothing until he allowed them to do something on that land. And we said, okay, God, you showed us the empty land. You showed my wife the empty land before we got married, before I even know who she was. You showed her this house next to the empty lot. And that lot was so empty for years because God wanted us to know that that land belongs to us too. And see, not only this land, this property here, I didn't even know it until the guy who owned the house before. This property here line go all the way around the farm.
Wow.
It goes all the way around the farm, from all this all the way around the farm.
That's a lot.
Belongs to this property right here.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, God said he gave us that property over there too. And that's your house. You just got to believe it for it. And I really feel, even if you don't believe it, he's going to do it anyway. Because he said it. He's not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Like I said, we wanted you to come before. What was that thing?
Oh, for the summer.
The summer. We wanted you to come in. The house was empty. But he didn't allow you to come. But he allowed you to come now. Because he's trying to do some stuff to your faith. He's going to take you from another level to another level to another level in faith. Where there's not going to be nothing you won't believe God for. That's why I got to say all this now, so when it comes to pass, you're going to say, okay, you said that, I believe God. Don't believe me, believe God.
Right.
You know, so just open up your mind. You have to open up your mind, you have to open up your heart, and receive the words that God is speaking. Because, see, God can use a donkey if he wants to. The Bible said that Balaam was riding a donkey, and he was on his way to curse the people of God. And the Bible said that the angel of the Lord stood in the way with a sword. And the Bible said that the donkey wouldn't move. And Balaam smacked the donkey. And then the Bible said he smacked the donkey again. And the donkey, God touched the donkey mouth. The donkey turned around and looked at him. Haven't I been a good donkey? The donkey started talking to him because God used whoever he wanted to use. The donkey said, haven't I been a good donkey? Now, Joker, you're going to get killed. I'm trying to keep you from getting killed. And the Bible says right there, God opened up Balaam's eyes when he saw the angel with the sword, finna chop his head off. Because one thing, see, God will show you, and even using that verse, and I feel the anointing, God will show you that you can't curse what God has already blessed. If God has blessed you, if God has preordained you to be blessed, I don't care what you went through in your life, you're blessed. I don't care what the enemy has told you in your life, you're blessed. Because God said that your latter days will be greater than your former days. You had to go through for somebody else. There's a ministry, there's a ministry inside of you for women. God is going to touch you that you're going to touch women. You're going to move something in Jacksonville, Florida, and the surrounding area like never before. God got some things that's predestined and pre-ordered for your life that you haven't even stepped in, you haven't even tapped into. You don't even know what they are. There's some things inside of you thing inside of you that hasn't even opened up yet. It's like a flower. In a certain time of the year, certain flowers blossom. And then there's some flowers that don't even open up until God said it can open up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know when it's going to open up. They only open up when God said it's going because they belong to God. And you are God's flower. You belong to Him. And there's going to be a time God is going to open you up for His glory. And you're going to see it. You're going to see it. I want you to write this down this day. I want you to get a pen, because the Bible says, I bet the 2 and 2. Write the vision and make it plain. Through the man God, God said, that's my house. And I'm believing Him for it. And you're going to have it written down.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to tell people, see, I had it written down on this day. In Florida, I live in New Jersey. But in Florida, God said, this is my house. I believe. I believe. Because the Bible says, if you believe on His prophet, so shall you prosper. I've been prophesying every day since I've been on that truck. I've been telling people, thus says the Lord. Every day I've been on that truck with different people. Whoever I'm on there, God tell me what to tell them. I don't care if they curse me. I done been cursed out. I done been threatened, get thrown off the truck in Timbuktu. And I tell them, quit. I don't care. Because one thing I know, this walk with God, God will take care of me wherever I'm at. Mm-hmm. You can kick me off your truck in Timbuktu. Baby, God will send a man of God or somebody here to come pick me up and take me to their house and take care of me. See, but that's what I've been in God. Yeah. See, but I done had to go through something to get there. Yeah. It ain't been easy. But see, that's why I know where my faith lies. God told me, don't be scared of their faces. When I tell you something to tell them, you'll be scared of my face that you won't tell them. You better tell them. And that's why I'm mad. I don't care who it is. Because, see, Mom, if I could give you a little bit of history about Terrance Ransom, the old Terrance Ransom, which the boys in the hood used to call Get Real. You know, because I'm supposed to be dead so many times. I had so many guns in my head, and people tried to kill me. I fought blank range, and God wouldn't let the guns go off. You know, and I'm supposed to be here. So now God has changed my mindset. Ever since I came off that 40-day fast in North Carolina, when God told me to go to North Carolina, and He said, stay there for 40 days and fast, and go to the beach. And He didn't give me these instructions until I got to North Carolina. I didn't know what I was going to North Carolina for. I had hardly no money. I didn't know nobody there. I thought my uncle lived in North Carolina, but he lived almost close to somewhere else, way from where God wanted me to go. God fooled me, because I wouldn't have went if I knew nobody. See, He made me believe that
you knew somebody.
I knew somebody, so it was going to be easy. I'm going to stay in somebody's house, and I'm going to fast, and I'm going to pray, you know what I'm saying? And
you're all comfortable.
The devil was a liar. When I got to North Carolina, the Lord spoke to me right here, and He said, you're going to stay in this car. He even told me, He said, I want you to take this front seat out, unbutton the front seat, make your pallet, and I want you to stay right here in Walmart parking lot. And I'm looking,
wow.
Okay, I'm like, okay, God, you want me to fast? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to fast. Man, I get hungry. I had a few dollars in my pocket. I went to go around. I went to eat. And God is smart. God is smart. The tire blew out. So that took all my little money.
Wow.
So now I ain't got no more money to eat. So I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm a fast. I'm a fast guy. I'm a fast. I'm a week in the hole already. I already knew how long it was going to take me buckle out and fast. I'm fasting. You know, so okay, I'm a week at Walmart already sleeping in the car. And okay, 2 weeks I came by. I'm like, okay, God, I'm a fast. I'm a fast. My uncle slept with somebody. He slept a couple of hours, about $20, $30. It's okay, God, I'm a fast. I'm a fast God. And okay, God just let the money run on out. You don't know nobody. You ain't got nobody else spending no money. I'm like, okay, God. And I started fasting. And God said, He spoke to me right here. He said, go eat one more time. And this is not where I want you at. This is where a place where you came to believe that I want you here and that you'll trust me. So 2 weeks at a time, that 2 weeks had gone by, I went and ate what God told me to do. And he said, I want you to go to this other beach. And I'm riding around, and he showed me exactly where the beach was in North Carolina, to Wilmington, North Carolina. And I didn't know at the time that there was a feud going on between the white and the black. And where God told me to go was the white section. He didn't lead me to the black section. He led me to the white section first. And when I got to this beach, he said, this is it. And when I turned the corner, all I saw was a big old cross on the sand. Somebody had put a big old cross, planted a big old cross on the sand of the beach. And later to come find out, the church down the street had just put that cross on the bridge. And I'll get to that story in a minute. And God said, this is it, park here. And I want you to fast here. And I said, okay. And he spoke to me that night, and he said, you would never sleep in the car again. Now, granted, it's going on 3 weeks, I don't sleep in the car. Okay, God, how am I not going to sleep in the car again? I don't know about it. I mean, what do I do? He said, you'll never sleep in the car again. And I said, okay. So that night came. I slept in the car like he wanted me to. That next day, when he said I'd never sleep in the car again, he said, get up. And I got up, wash your face. Wash my face. I went to the little store, brushed my teeth. He said, go to those people down there, and I'm going to tell you what to say to them. All those white people. All those white people down there. Come on, okay, God, you know. I said, don't be scared of their faces. Go to them. And I did what God said, and I went to them. And God said, tell them that there's a storm coming because of their disobedience. I didn't know the people I was talking to was 3 or 4 preachers.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
They were preaching, all of them own churches.
Oh, my God.
And one out of the 4 went down to his knees. Boom. And just started boom crying. One out of the 4.
That was from the guilt. Well, the guilt he had.
He said, you got to be real. He said, the reason we're down here because God said a storm is coming to us. He said, that's the reason we're down here on the beach today. Because God said a storm is coming and we're going to have a congregation to come next week and pray all down here. Because God has told us a storm is coming to us. And I told him, I said, everything God said, I told him.
Tiana, stop.
Everything God said, I told him. And one devil rose up. Well, I don't believe in prophets. I don't think there's such thing as prophets. We don't need prophets anymore. Well, how I know? I'm from Florida. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. God is from Jacksonville, Florida. I've never been here before in a day of my life. Don't know you, don't know who, and don't know nobody else. How I knew a storm was coming to y'all? How I knew this? And the guy said, man, I'm telling you, he's real. The white pastor, one of the white pastors, no, I'm telling you, he's real. We need to take care of this man of God. We need to take care of him. Granted, God said I'd never sleep in the car another day. And the other mean white pastor said, oh, I'll take care of him. I'll take care of him. I need to check him out. And I'm like, okay. I said, okay. The other guy said, man, you need to take care of him, though. You need to take care. He said, I'll put him up in a room. I'll put him up in a room. He can take a shower, do whatever he needs to do, and whatever. And he did. He put me up in a room for 1 day. He put me up in a room for 1 day and forgot about me. He put me in a hotel room for 1 day and forgot about me. Gave me $5. Put me in a hotel room for 1 day. And God said, I'll take care of you. And I said, okay, God. I said, I got these $5. I need to go wash my clothes. And he said, go wash your clothes. So I got up, and I was going to go to the laundromat in the hotel. But in the hotel he put me in, the laundromat was broke. So, here I am. Okay, oh God, I don't know where I'm going to stay at tonight, but you said I ain't going to sleep in the car no more. but I need to go wash my clothes. And God said, go wash
No,
your clothes.
no, don't go there. Put it over there. Go.
He said, go wash your clothes. So I said, okay, I'm going to get in the car. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to get in the car, and I'm going to go look for some place to wash my clothes. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, go over the bridge. Go back over the bridge, because it's an island separates the white and the black. And there's a bridge in between. God wanted to bend that close that bridge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I went on the black section. Didn't know where the black section. So I went on the black section and went to the laundromat. And found the laundromat. And I was in the laundromat, minding my own business, not doing nothing, and I was sitting there, and this man came in, this older gentleman came up to me. And he said, you're a man of God. I said, yes, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a young prophet. God sent me here.
That's the one from the laundromat?
This is one from the laundromat. A black gentleman, older black gentleman, came up to me, and I said, yes, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. God sent me here. I'm a young prophet. And I was sent over there across the bridge to tell those people that a storm was coming here, and that God was angry, and God was upset. And he said, oh my God, he really flipped out. He said, man, I'm a bishop, and my mama, she's a pastor, and we were just praying because God told us a storm is coming here. He said, man, I'm telling you, God told us a storm. We were just praying, my mama was on a trip when she found out a doctor, a man from Jacksonville, Florida here, to tell us that this is true.
Wow.
And he said, man, I'm telling you, he said, where you staying at? I said, I was staying, last night I stayed in a hotel room, but the man left me, and the hotel room said they didn't have no more.
Creamer's good.
I said, the hotel room said they didn't have another night for me, because they had already told him that the hotel was booked. So
where you were at?
Where I was at. So they only gave me one night. You already knew they was only going to give me one night. Why would you put me there?
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, he did it on purpose. Why would you put me there and forget about me? And so he said, man, I'm telling you. He said, man, I know you don't know me, but you coming to my house to stay. And I said, what? He said, man, I'm going to call my wife, and I'm going to tell her, you coming to our house to stay. He said, his word. Before I even can say, God said I'd never sleep in that car. He said, man, you will never sleep in that car again.
Oh, my
goodness. He said, you will never sleep in that car again. I just broke down and started crying.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, my God. And he said, man, what you need? He said, what you need? He said, man, you went on hair crack? What you need? Because I had hair idea. I said, no, I just want it trimmed. That guy told me don't cut my hair. So I said, no, I just want it trimmed up, make it look decent and stuff like that. And so he called his wife, and he said, wife, I just met this man. He's a man of God. I perceive him to be a man of God. And he said, he told me everything that you were praying about. And he said, I told him, he told his wife said, I got to check him out. His wife said, I got to check him out. So I need him, he can come to the house. But tomorrow, we need to go to my pastor so she can check him out for me. And she can tell me who he is.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
And so we went to his house, and of course, it's Sunday. I want to go to church. Hey, I ain't been to church in 3 weeks. I go to church. And we got ready, went to church, and before I could step in the church, she took me up to the front. The lady stopped doing what she was doing. And she said, man of God, you are a prophet from God. And I said, yes, I am a prophet. I was sent here from Jacksonville, Florida, to tell the people on the other side of the bridge that are coming to North Carolina. And she said, oh my God. She said, you are a prophet. And then she just started prophesying to me. And when she touched me, I was playing in the spirit I was out then. But the lady wrote everything down in my Bible on a piece of card. I got it, still got it. Right. And she said, God has called you to be Jeremiah. Told you don't be scared of their faces. God is opening doors for you as a young prophet. I'm knocked out. The lady writing all this stuff out, that's how I knew what she was saying. And she said, okay, you are a man of God. You are who you say you are. And I said, you know, God, I didn't know God would take care of me like this. I was scared, of course. You know, going into an unfamiliar land with no money, not knowing nobody, but just trusting God. You know, and the Bible said that the reason I guess I had to tell you this story because the Bible said that we were won by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of his testimony. If God is going to open a door for you, for that house, and for all the other things he's going to open the door for you for, because your heart, you got the heart of God. You got the heart of a giver. All you do is give. And God is so pleased with that. He is so pleased by the heart that he's given you. And he's going to show you how much he loves you. I know you've been through some rough times in your life, but God is going to open the door. This is a season that he's bringing families together. He's uniting. There's some things for the change in 2011 that's going to blow people's minds. And I'm telling you, some people that's not right, they're going to get right because God is going to do some shaking in this nation. He's going to do it. And like I say, you know, I'm going to shut up because I got to go. But I just feel like I just want you to believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all he got for you, but I know that house belongs to you. That house belongs to you. They just occupy it until he comes. Because that's what the Bible said. Occupy until he comes. And they just occupy it until God comes and he blesses to give it to you for nothing. Because they paid on it. But he's going to give it to you for nothing.
I just need to build up my faith.
He's going to build it up. You ain't got to build up nothing.
Right.
All you got to do is hold on and enjoy the ride. Like I tell the children ask me, Daddy, where we going? They ask me all the time. I say, don't ask me where we going. All I say is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You don't even need to know where we're going. Because even if I told you where we're going, a lot of places you won't even know where it was going. So why even tell you? And that's what God do to us. God said, why even tell you a lot of times where I'm taking you in your life? Because one thing, you might not believe me. Two things, you ain't going to know where it's at. You ain't going to know how to get there. You'll try to get there on your own. God said, I want to lead you.
That's the first thing.
I want to lead you until where I'm taking you at. So he says, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. All he wants you to do is to go and look at it. All he told you to do is just go and look at the house. Write it down that this day I was told this was going to be my house. And God is going to give me my house. Whether it's a year from now, 2 years, or whenever, it's yours. Because he said it's yours. It's yours. It's your promised land. This is your promised land. It's a beautiful area. This is a beautiful area and it's still being built up. And I'm telling you, the best is yet to come in your life. I went through all that other story to tell you how God talks to me. So you will know that he talks to me. That's why I went through that story. And to let you know that he talks to me.
I believe you. I believe you. I do.
Yeah.
I know he has used you and he's going to keep on using you.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome like that, you know. When the devil try to come against us with this house, you know, I tell Melissa, just keep it safe. This is God's house. This house don't even belong to us. We're occupying it for somebody else. I don't know if they told you or not. We're occupying this house for somebody else. He already done told me. They done came in here. The people that came in here and prayed in here and done claimed the house because they believed the words that came out of my mouth. What girl done came in here and prayed in the house? About a year ago? Or less than that? No. It was right before he got married. Probably about 6 months ago.
Really?
He told me to tell them that this belongs to them. And he just got married a couple weeks ago. He wasn't even married. But he told me to tell them when he get married and this house belongs.
Wow.
And he brought his fiance at the time, and now she's his wife, and their kids, step-kids, and they came in here and they prayed in this house.
My goodness.
Because they believe. And they believe that this is their house. We already done went to the land. When God told us to go cross the bridge by our church, we done went and prayed on the land, me and my wife and the kids. We done went and walked on the land where another trees at. Because we're going to build a bigger house over there.
Wow.
We're going to
Bigger
build
than
a bigger
this?
house.
Huge.
Bigger than this. Bigger than this. We both
Like
have had dreams about how the stairs winding. We're going to have winding stairs.
Oh, wow.
We both, and I got to tell you this part, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to shut up and I'm going to, what time is it?
Oh, wow, it's late.
Ooh, I got to go. God told me who the architect was going to build our house. And he said, him and Melissa are going to do the architecture of the house.
Wow.
She's going to tell me what she wants in the house. And I said, okay, God, I didn't know he do that.
Oh, my goodness.
And God said, go to him and tell him what I said. That he's going to design your house and help build your house. And I went to it. It's a white man. It's a white gentleman named Don. And he has a little shop, and the shop was doing very, very bad. You know, he's been depressed, but God had me ministering to him. And I said, man, you know what? I said, God spoke to me the other day. And God told me, you're going to do the architecture on my house. And all you can do is look at me. I said, what? Terrance, I know that's God. I went to school for architecture design.
Wow.
He said, Terrance, I have all the programs right there in my office to design houses and to build houses. He said, I can take you in there right now and show you from the ruler from the tutor, from your electrical, your plumbing, to whatever you want in the house. He said, I have everything in there right now to do that with. And I said, God said, you're going to design my house, you're going to architect, you and my wife are going to build, are going to do the architecture on me. And he said, whenever God is ready for me to do it, I'll do it.
Wow.
So that's all the confirmation I need.
My goodness.
So in God's timing.
Yes, the God's timing is right.
Yeah, God's going to do it.